welcome to Sunday Night Bar Fights. I'm gonna be honest. This is like my third or fourth video, but the thing is, there's so little to say climbing up the ranks right now that it just makes for boring videos. Very boring videos. There might be a bit of an echo you're hearing right now. It's because I'm in the middle of moving and almost all of my stuff is gone. And all the big furniture is still in this office, but still, for some reason, it's very echoey. So I have no idea what that's all about, but it's cool. It just sounds like I'm doing this in like a studio or something. That's all. All right, so I'm just gonna go and auto voice this. I'm pretty sure there's nothing so far that I've run into ranking up that I can't auto yet. The goal, of course, is to see just how far we can get on a bottle of gin tonight. Oh, man. You know what? Really need charm immunity on Deb. Oh, my goodness. On Smurf Sark, I just got Deb to 5-star. and immediately got charm immunity. So... Smurf has got all the luck in the world. It's pretty bullcrap, actually. I'm a little bit upset that he's been able to get it so easily. Like, you know what? We'll take a break because honestly, I'm looking for things to be entertaining right now. Let's go over to Deb and see if we can get some charm immunity on her, which is gonna hurt a lot because it's gonna make me go down to like 75% crit rate. But let's see. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'll get a pink crit rate potential. 20 times. So 18 more. But it was unreal. I spent the 2,000 crystals to unlock the 5th slot. I modified 3 times and got charm immunity. I was like, oh, pink already. This is cool. I wonder what it is. And it was actually charm immunity. So I was pretty stoked about that. I got the wrong Deb on the wrong account. Need to transfer the client set to the Smurf Sark account. I've lost count, so I'll just do this like 10 more times. There's no way I'm going to get charm immunity. This is just a waste of stones because there's nothing to spend them on. Though I guess I could start trying to max out all the characters in the game at 5-star and max potentials. Maybe that's what I could start doing. Again, I haven't been counting again. Let's just say that that's enough after the next time I get a color. How about that? Because I think I've got like 1 green and 1 blue. Everything else has been crap. Anyway, this is the kind of luck that you can expect to see me get on this account. One more because I can't help it. But on Smurf's account, he's just rolling in luck. It's insane. Anyway, let's go. Oh. Let's get into this. Time to pull in some noobs. Oh, like guildies. So we're getting into a good enough point now where the people I can queue up against have very wide gaps in their score. So I could probably queue people up within 200-300 of me instead of like everybody's the same or within 100 of me on my list. So this is where we can actually start climbing really quickly. Oh, Lee went the wrong way. Oh, I guess I'll reach him. That's fine. Come on. See, like, there's really nothing much to say. People are trying some interesting teams out this week, for sure. Like, this guy's Sovereign's running double tank again. So that's cool, but it's really not much crazy stuff. No shenanigans going on. I wonder if recovering damage taken over time also includes terrain damage. I don't think it does. I thought he would have been killed by the ice there, but I guess I kept him alive with my Deb. Oh wow, somebody just got a gold tiger set. I saw on Smurf, somebody just got the gold tiger set from the Tower of Dawn reward. Angelic Rain, congrats to you, man. Okay. What I really like about the auto feature is I could farm very well on Smurf without having to risk losing at all because everybody's terrible. Everybody, everybody's terrible. I'm almost out of I'm almost at forced progression right now on Smurf's arc. Like I've got almost all the characters that I'm using and plan to use. I got almost all their skills maxed out, so there's like nothing to do. Like my Deb is completely maxed out, and like I said, she's got charm and stunning immunity, and she's got 390, 380, and 360 crit rate potential. So she's basically perfect. Maybe I'll go for confusion immunity, but I'm not rolling in stones on that account, so maybe I'll just wait for a while. She's pretty perfect the way she is. She's the only one I've actually worked on for competitive potentials, which is weird. You think it'd be more like Serendi, but because I'm focusing more on PVE, like my other characters have like a lot of dodge potentials, a lot of mana potentials, things like that. They're going to be more useful to me for the PVE instead of the PvP. So that's just the way that I'm building it right now. But Deb seems to be the good all rounder. I'm probably going to be using her in my PvP team when I try to go for top 100 on Smurf, but that's going to be a long ways away. I'm really hoping we run into some interesting teams. I'm not like, I'm not going to cry if we don't get any, but it would be nice to see some. Ah, man. Feels like I haven't played this game at all this week. All right, only 1,000 points or 1,300 points to get rank 1. We're going to sneak up on these guys out of nowhere. 8 o'clock's going to come around. I love going first on this map. It seems weird that Nox is an attack type here. He's just full of utility and like not actually damage breaking mechanics. Like good damage breaking mechanics are ignore armor or percent HP damage, things like that. Or now we have the new fixed amount of damage under certain conditions. Things like that seem more appropriate for damage dealers. Maybe buffs slightly increasing your attack percentage or your crit rate or your crit damage, things like that. Those are all very normal. But Nox is like, oh, this immobilizes, this confuses. He plays out more like a balanced type hero to me, so I really wish they would reclassify him and maybe rebalance his stats to make him more able to defend himself, because he just doesn't seem like a very good hero. And I kind of like him, so I want to use him. It's just he's bad, and that makes me not want to use him. He's got very specific uses, like outranging and immobilizing, and that's supposed to be paired with doing a lot of damage, but it's just like he doesn't really have that. New heroes coming up, that's going to be pretty sweet. Not going to lie. Just gotta check. Oh, whatever. If you guys don't know what Noblesse is, I'm pretty sure it's a manhwa, not a manga. It's it's a Korean comic. Anybody who reads things like The Gamer is very familiar with manhwa. I believe it's Korean. Like, it'd be weird if they're taking a Japanese collaboration for the collaboration. Sorry for the game. I think they would stick with more of the Korean stuff. I wonder if they're talking about it right now in the chat. I don't think they're ever going to alternate who's going to be the Tower of Dawn reward. That would be stupid. Like, oh my goodness. Like, maybe if they add more tower, well, they would have to come up with a separate tower, because that would contradict the story. Yekaterina is the only hero in the tower. Like, one of the reasons I don't really want to use a lot of perfect genes on her right now is because if I max her next month with all my perfect genes, well, what am I gonna do from now on? I'm gonna get 400 Yekaterina genes a month. Maybe they'll update it so instead of getting Yeka genes, you can get perfect genes. They'll just make her a pure perfect gene hero. That would be more practical than them doing alternating heroes in tower, because there's clearly only one owner of the tower. It would also be nice if the guild reward system was able to buy heroes in some way too, with however they're gonna do the guild system. I really hope that they do increases, because I want to take on my second chancers and put them into the main guild a chance. I want to expand. I want to maybe absorb some other players if I could. What I really like about Chance is I feel that of the higher level community, I think I got all the good mannered people. Like, that's what I was going for in the first place. I wasn't trying to make a guild of all purely overpowered people, just people that I know that I wouldn't hate and I'd be able to get along with. A lot of people that play this game are just dicks, or they're just crazy or out of control. So I just like they weren't a good fit for the guild. I think we got a pretty good mannered guild, and I like how the people are in it. We have several very competitive players that have very strong teams. So really like Chance. Chance has been awesome so far. So I really like the guild system, and I really hope that when they bring out the new content for the guilds, it's not something that you have to have tons of strong people with, or it's also not something that you have to compete with your guild mates to see who gets the sweet reward, because that would kind of be shitty too. You know what? I always use my second skill there on the third hero because I don't feel like I actually need to use my third skill to kill the squishier characters with Lee, but I probably should be using it on this map because Serenity's going to come and hit Jack anyway. It's a little bit of an oversight that I've been doing. I wonder how many Jacks can one-shot my Lee, because that's pretty impressive, just in general. A Jack can survive my Lee's attack and then one-shot me. Like, I think that would be pretty impressive, Jack. Well, this kind of sucks. I think I'll fight them anyway. I'm up at 2,800 points now. This seems a little bit stupid to fight them. No, I'm just going to reset. That's better. I might even reset after I fight these three guys too. If you hear this sound during the video, it means I've run out of gin and tonic. Maybe it'd be more appropriate to say I'm refilling my gin and tonic. Now here's a test I've been wanting to do for a while. Well, this one's not going to work. This Ravov's going to die so fast with just the second skill. Oh boy. And he have a 60-something defense. Alright, so even with a Trinity set, I don't think that you could build a Ravov to survive my Lee. That's a little bit disappointing. I know a lot of people who are building a Rab right now just because a paper tank might have a place. Currently, I still think Bearman is like the god tank. I can't, in terms of tanking, like a lot of people would argue, but and again, I'm trying to say Jack is not a tank, he's a DPS. He's a defensive type hero, but he's basically built the same way a DPS type character would be built. His 20% HP damage at a tip-top level offsets where he would be as an attacking type hero. Like for example, Jack's got like just under 5,000 attack. I think he's got like 4,500 something base attack. But if you consider the fact that he's doing 20% of total HP to damage, like compare that to Lee. What would you rather have? 4,000 attack or 20% of their total HP? Most cases, the 20% total HP is going to give you a higher output. It's just, it is what it is. Especially PvE, like there's no contest there. PvP, you can make the argument for the 4,000 attack, but PvE, not a chance. But Jack is the tankiest character that most people have. Like in this game, having 4 characters that can kill something is like the most optimal way to build your team. Because every turn you have a chance to kill something. Because all your characters can kill something. But unfortunately, there's a turn ordering system to this, which means it's very nice to be able to have a tank. Also, with if you can get good aggro, again, no contest. Some things are good, some things are bad. But Jack, having no aggro and not necessarily being a very good tank, like he's got good HP, he's got good defense. Is it the highest HP and the highest defense? No, the highest HP is Bearman, the highest defense is Lance. What I like about Bearman over Lance is that Bearman has the highest HP and very close highest defense. He is the second highest defense in the game, so he's like Lance's defense is like 3,800. It's really high. Bearman's is somewhere between 33 and 3,400. Everybody else, I think, is under 3,000. I don't know if anybody else breaks the 3,000 mark. Maybe in the future we'll see some new characters come out, but that's just off the top of my head. I'm not 100% sure. But I do know that number one and number two is Lance and Bearman. Scissors controls tanking right now. Doesn't matter what you're looking for, especially because Lance has his taunt, which might work on every boss except for the Todd 110 boss. But it's like Scissors has the best tanking, hands down. Now you can make some insanely tanky jacks because Scissors also has the strongest attacker in the game, Wheat. So a rock tank gets like you when you're counting it into it, another 30% reduction. Because I don't know if you knew this, it doesn't say anywhere in the game, though you can see clearly through the application and the numbers. But the rock paper scissors works in both attack and defense. So my Deb here, for example, does 30% less damage to this Kai than she would to somebody else that was not a rock type. Like those relationships exist. It's not just a one-way streak with attack. Oh man, I'm sitting around 2,900 attacking people with teams strong enough possibly to beat me, so yeah, it's pretty stupid. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I should switch my team to a 4 attacker team while I'm ranking up. That way, all my characters can kill something. I'll just take a Beast Drain off Bearman and a piece of the Dasamir set off of, that's what I'll do. Instead of using Bearman, I'll use Kai. I think that makes sense. Because then I'll just have 4 characters that are Beast Rain Dasamir set, because I do have the capability to give 4 characters at least 2 pieces. Get Rekatarina'd. Oh, I also wanted to mention, last week there was a Yekaterina that could survive a shot from my Lee. Oh shit, we survived. And what? I'm actually confused about what just happened. Perhaps it's just the fact that we have 65,000 attack. Because I should have only been able to counter at less than Monique. Well, I don't know. Your counter damage, does it use my first skill? Does it use my skill damage also? I'm confused here. I don't feel like my scissor type hero, one should have survived that. How much did we survive by? Not much. I don't think we should have survived that for one. And two, I don't think that our counterattack being minus 30% damage, with only 96% of a counter damage modifier, should have been able to kill that Dominique. That was messed up. I can't even see who I fought. Oh well, look, we're up into the 3000s now. That's nice. I think I'll reset in 5 minutes. I'm just gonna fight the 3000s. It's probably all I need to get up to 3000 myself. You know what, that's silly. The way that I used to play Chenny almost perfectly overlaps with Lee, but Lee is so much better in the PvP. The only time that Chenny has ever outperformed Lee is bunched up enemies on the ice map. And the thing is, the only reason that Chenny can outperform Lee in that way, at least for me, seeing as how I cut all this OP crap, it's because Lee doesn't get to that stage. Everything's already dead by the time it gets there. Which is pretty sweet. Can't lie. Lee has got to be the greatest character of all time. It's going to be hard for them to make a character. Like, they cannot. I don't think they can add a character to the game that's stronger than Lee without making Lee obsolete, which is stupid. He's a Ashen hero. You should be able to put effort into recruiting him and be able to use him. Like, that's bullshit that you wouldn't be able to. Shit, why the hell did I move? Well, I didn't get charmed, so that's cool. You know what? The hell with this Serendi. Oh man, I hate getting paid on the 1st and the 15th. Or the end of the month and the 15th. Those are I'm semi-monthly so for my paychecks. So payday's tomorrow. All this stuff. The new place that I'm moving to, I just found a bunch of mold underneath of the sink. And I decided that I'm ripping off all the cabinetry and tearing out the drywall, and I ripped off all the cabinetry. The underneath of the countertop is rotted out. It's just a laminate countertop, so it's all chipboard underneath there, particle board. And the only thing that happened was some person decided not to caulk along the top of the cabinet. So anytime somebody washed it, water would drip down and fall between the cracks in the back because it was never caulked. Like, some people are just assholes. Like, for $3 of caulking at the time, now I've got like $1,000 repair to do at my new house. So that's outrageous. Yeah, at the same time, I really don't care that much. Like, you can guess with how much I spent on this that, like, how much am I willing to spend in the place that I actually live in? Like, this is just a cell phone game. But Still though, it's pretty BS. Ripped off all the drywall today. Um, was just doing some drywall and mudding, and I'm moving tomorrow, so very busy, very annoyed. And we're going for rank 1, which is weird seeing as how this is the only day we've played. I think Lee is too strong. I think maybe he needs a nerf. The thing about Lee is all of his abilities are too practical. It seems at first glance, fuck it, whatever, we'll just fight these people. Um, it seems at first glance like Lee is got a lot of potential to be strong, but how are you gonna make him strong? Like he needs a buff to activate his passive, for example, or he can get another 32.5% critical damage if he casts his second skill first to get the buff. But the thing is, they're very easy, very practical things to do. Now, I know that I'm not at some kind of god tier in equipment. There's definitely other people in the game that have higher spending than me, and a lot of them have better gear than me too. I do think I'm definitely deserving of a top 10 spot in the game, but I'm not the 10th highest spender. Like I get some rage for how much luck I've gotten on my pulls. I think that I am the only true believer in the Sov because he's worked wonders for me. um, especially especially on the Klein set. Like, oh my god, that was so awesome. Like I have been against 5-star sets because they're too expensive for the longest time. For the longest time, I like if you definitely heard me say that I believe that a 5-star SS set is worth between $600 and $1,600, and like that's outrageous no matter what way you look at it. There's no way to say, oh no, it's totally worth it. Like there's no planet where it's totally worth it. Like I make pretty good money, but I still think that no matter how you look at it, that's bullshit. Um, but I was against it for the longest time, and the Klein set was my first SS set ever. I thought, wow, that set is too good. It's actually so good. The game is breaking because it's of how good it is. So I went for it, and turns out, yeah, it's amazing, and I got it really easily. I think 3 pulls I got 2 pieces, and then 2 pulls I got the third piece. So that was not but totally psyched out that I actually got that to happen to me. Um, but I definitely do think I'm in easily the top 10 best geared people in the game. Um, and I don't know where I was going with this. Sidetracked too much about how lucky I was. um, but I definitely have spent into the thousands either way. No matter how you look at it, I've put down a pretty penny on this game, and that penny is making me happy. It's a very pretty penny. It's a 10. It's not 10 pennies. It's just a 10. Oh yeah, Lee. But yeah, I can compare against any team, and I find that Lee is just too strong. Like I have so much potential open, like an absurd amount of potential open to make my Lee stronger. Like I could probably get my Lee's defense up into the mid 50s. I've already got 1.1% off perfect damage reduction, which is like that. Like that is a massive amount. No matter how you think about it, that's a lot of damage to be reduced. I also believe that calculates separate from damage reduction from defense. So I think it's a separate modifier. So you got to go through my defense, 50 whatever percent, and then you got to go or 40% or whatever it is right now, and then you got to go through another 20% reduction of what's left over. So or also it'd be possible to make it so you don't take any damage with 80% defense and 82% defense and 19% damage reduction. I think that they're modifiers, not added together as one total thing. So if they were added together as one total thing, that's completely broken. Like that is just not fair. If you could get a jack with perfect everything, he would only take like 5% total damage or something. And he wouldn't need attack, he could just use his 20%. And his HP recovery would actually be practical because nothing could even do that much to him in the first place. Like, that would be cool, but I'm pretty sure I can probably hit him for like 1,000,000 damage with my Leaf full buffs on ice. Before defense and things like that get applied. Like I'm usually hitting 130, 140,000 on most jacks, and they got to have around 60 to 65% defense for that, plus whatever their damage taken percent is. So if that was the way it works, then not hitting very much. But yeah, I think Lee's too strong. I think I got a good comparison of people to compare it to. A good group of people to compare it to, but he just does outrageous damage, just completely outrageous damage. Maybe the real nerf needs to be done to Serendi. Now, Serendi's already been nerfed, so I think that's why they are kind of shying away from nerfing her again. But what they nerfed before was her. What do I get to do? No, let's do this. What they nerfed before was Serendi's charm. It used to be 100%. It was just guaranteed charm. Turns out that's way too OP. Surprise, am I right? But they nerfed her 100% charm originally. That's back from beta days. So now if they did something like nerfing her second skill, it would be great. What they should do is remove the damage reflect from her second skill. Her second skill, the healing over time is awesome. The damage reflect is awesome too. Like, to be completely honest, like Serenity's got probably the best second skill in the game. Now, the only reason I say that one of those has to be nerfed is because Lee needs 2 buffs to activate his passive. So then you'd be able to turn off his passive, but at the same time, like he's just so strong, outrageously strong. And it's hard to say that he's not. Like, not everybody has OP godly gear, but some people do. And I'm making this opinion of Lee based off fighting other people with insanely godly gear. It's not like a one-off thing. Oh, my Lee has the best stuff ever, so he totally needs to be nerfed. Like it's not. That's not what I'm getting at here. Like Lee is just extremely powerful, and I think he fit in the best with the current top heroes. Like Serendi is in 90% of teams. Like she's pittering up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people are dropping Serendi for Yekaterina because Yekaterina is the new hotter Serendi with no boobs. Makes no sense, right? But on the Korean side of things, it's completely different. But Serendi mixed with Lee is a really BS combination. I wonder if I still have the buff activated. I'm pretty sure that's just with the Beast Strain, not with the Beast Strain and the Dasso set and the passive. Oh, you want to hear some real bullshit? I got Lancer Alex on my Smurfs Arc account. He was my first Blue Gene hero. I got Shu on Mars Arc this time, which means I've got 3 Blue Gene months, 3 different heroes every single time, and I still haven't got Lancer Alex. And he's the one that I actually have use for, just so I can auto Rock Ku 10 quickly. Because right now, auto Rock Ku 10 takes so freaking long that I would rather actually just play it myself and have it done in like less than 10 minutes. Because Raku is just like they got so much damn defense, and now that Lee can't break through at a percentage of defense, I almost am upset that I figured that shit out. Wait a minute, just though my battle score was 129,000, do I have something not equipped to somebody? It'd be hard to tell because I'm not at the top 10 yet, but it doesn't make any sense. I should be easily over 130 with this team. I love you, Serenity. You're so good. I would pay money to have another hero with a third skill that is the 3x3 cross. Excuse me, I got some energy to collect. Nope. Oh, might have some of those too soon. Okay. PQDT, sweet. All in the 3K range. How far off we? 3700s. Why is my battle score under 130,000? What did I change? Wonder who it is. Alright, so that's definitely more than 30,000. Wait, really? Wow, I didn't know that my Lee was that high. Bearman gives a lot for some reason. But less than Lee? 1 second. We gotta check this shit out. So Deb and Bearman are around the same. Lee's really high. Serendy, 369. Oh, okay. I guess it's Serendy. What did I change here? Huh. Everything looks right, but I know I'm supposed to have over 130,000. This is actually bugging me. Oh, you're not on the team? What do I have on him? Maybe we'll take that off. Anyway. Whatever, I don't know why I'm under 130,000 now. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be running around 131. Blue Sapphire is insane. Like, frick, this guy. 135k. He's using Bearman now, that's definitely helping out. Oh shit, I want a Trinity set so bad. If I had another Drakus Trinity set, I'd just be rocking it all day, all night. I think this set on here is out of place because this is a necklace. Alright, well, so you're copying my team. So this and then Rage, I'm pretty sure. 33,000. So this is basically just as strong as my Lee. This Lee's just as strong as mine. Minus potentials, I guess. I don't know if his potentials are as OP as mine. Attack, damn it. Oh, not even close. Man, he's probably using all of his potions on this thing. Pink attack and damage? That's insane. Wait, it's not and it's a mace, okay. 78, bro. Gotta work on that shit. At least his output, his straight damage output, should be within. Well, let's see what his crit damage is. 0. 16, nice. Other end. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh wow. Okay, so he's got to do a lot of work on this actually. The 16% and 11.2% are almost like the 11.2. I'm pretty sure 12. I'm pretty sure it's 4, 8, 12. Or is it? Pretty sure it's 4, 8. Oh, 3-star. Yeah, it is 12. And then this is 16. That's right. Okay. And this is 20. Yeah, so it's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So this is near perfect. 0.8% off. So if he can get some crit damage on the other ones and his 2-star accessory, it's going to be crazy. Like, just because it says it in his character's thing. Now, your battle score, this is why I say battle scores are bullshit. It doesn't really reflect your potentials accurately. So, Miley has perfect 20% right here. 13.9 out of 16% right here, so I'm 2.1% off perfect. Now I am 6.1% off perfect. Now 6.1, 1.6, 6.7, 7.7% off of perfect. And that's perfect. Oh, 7.7 plus another 2.1. So 9.8%. I'm 9.8% off of perfect, which I believe is 68% for some reason. 4 and 16 is 20. 8 and 12 is 20, and 20, 40, 60, and then second star is 8. Yeah, so it's 68%. 68% is perfect. So I am like that's a huge amount of damage. We compare it to Blue Sapphire's Lee, who's only got his criticals only hit for what was it? 16 and 11.2. Was that right? Blue was 16 and 11.2. So he is missing like 50% of damage to a modifier. Like that's a pretty absurd amount if you think about it for a minute. So like when Blue is like done with his potentials, like he's going to be a scary motherfucker because he is definitely very good at this game, and he's very committed. Like he's like, oh, I'm spending money. That's what I'm doing today. He's just like, boom, boom, boom. There goes the money. But he doesn't let anything stand in his way. Like he's like, I want a client set. He couldn't get a client set to save his life. Like literally, he blew through all of his monthly packages, but he still just kept going until he got it. Now he's got a client set. Like when things come out, he pays until he has them. Like he's just that guy. So I really wish I could afford that. It'd be pretty awesome, but I cannot. But like I think that the closer I get to my end game, which my end game right now is everything that I have plus 1 God of Massacre and 1 Trinity set. I did want an Omni set that was full for Serenity, but I've changed my mind to just bow and chest piece. I don't want the third effect. It's not as awesome as the 15% attack. The third effect was pretty cool, to be honest. Because what could I be? It's almost like saying, say you get 2 out of the 3 immunities, Now you have full immunity. With the addition of Yekaterina, being able to put people to sleep or disarm them, if you have full immunities and you have an Omni set, now you're immune to everything. So, like, there's definitely some really good practicality to it. It's just it's a brooch, and I really don't want to lose my 5-star necklace. Like, what I like about the God of Massacre set is the vanilla items, those sweet, sweet items. Like the chest piece is a shield for some reason. Well, like, why would they make it a chest piece but then make it a shield? Like, I don't understand that crap. But I'm pretty sure the accessory is a necklace, which is perfect. I think I might start doing the Sunday night bar fights with Smurf Sark. It's not going to be any. It'll probably be towards the end of the month, if not next month, as in April. Um, if I do, but I think they just make for more exciting matches. I'll get my 4 members up to 5-star. Might be a little bit hard because I do want to use Kai in the 3 spot. I don't have Serenity's costume yet because I haven't done my 10-star pull, my 5-star pull yet. Sorry. But after I pull 110 roll of 5-star gear, I'll my next purchase is for sure. I've got my battle masteries maxed out, so I'm pretty sure I've basically bought everything I need to buy. And once I have everything at 5-star, I'm just going to play the whole story through until there's any heroes that I actually want. The only hero that I want is Lee, unfortunately. Ugh. Man, getting Lee on Smurf is going to be a fucking pain in the ass. I'm telling you right now. Like, I don't know if I could even beat SS without sets. Anyway, it's going to be fun when I get there eventually, but right now I'm just not looking forward to it. But I think the bar fights with Smurfsark would be more entertaining because there's actually going to be some strategy involved. This uses a numbers system, so famous words of Kirito from Sword Art Online. It's not fair. Games that use a number system are unfair that way. The numbers are too high over here. 3,200. You know, whatever. We'll reset this. I don't want to fight people. They aren't ranking me up. Shit, there's not enough people in this zone right now. Well, there should be. I think it's bullshit that I got all these people right here. Come on, I didn't even get anybody equal to me. That's not fair. Maybe I should have fought this other 2 and just reset when I got shit. You know what? I heard pizza get here a little bit ago, so I'm just going to pause for 2 seconds and I'll be right back. And we're back. Ugh. We're going to put this box. There we go. You know what hero is a pain in the ass to farm genes for? Pony. Switch to this hero, switch to that hero. The hell with both of those heroes. Like I want to raise Ian and Dolores. You know what? Somebody's not going to get attacked. Only bear. You know, just for fun, we should see how much damage we can do to this thing. Oh, my beast range turned off. Or my Dasso's turned off, sorry. You know, I'm gonna say it's kind of BS that I can just blow off. Like I was under, I think I was like 1,500 points when I woke up this morning, and now I'm sitting for 3,000. It's so much work to just play all the way through the week. Use all your swords efficiently, and it's so easy to spend 30 crystals. I think one of the other videos I shot might be uploaded. I don't remember. I don't think I ever connected to Wi-Fi. But if I have another video up today, it's probably from that. I think I said something in one of my videos about not wanting to have long parts, but now that I'm drinking, it's too hard not to. So it was a hard choice. Do I want to get 2 guaranteed sister kills or try to kill the Jack with my Serendi? How the hell did you survive? Did I not crit this? I hope the echo's not so bad in here that you guys can hear me chewing pizza. So that'd be kind of gross. Just an hour and a half of me chewing pizza. It'd be pretty sweet. Not for me. Well, actually, only for me. I'll get a good little laugh out of everybody having to hear that if they were watching. If they release new heroes tomorrow, or Tuesday, or whenever the patch is, if they are coming out like right now, then I will have an updated tier list, probably the day after they come out. I'll do both PvP and PvE. I don't know what just happened for their third slot character to never attack, but I wasn't paying very much attention either. It's one of those things that comes along with excessive drinking. All I'm saying is any hero who can just use the second skill as if it's his first skill, third skill, sorry, should probably get nerfed. How the hell did Floxy make this list? I'm gonna have to fight that guy just so I can get 2 extra swords. My dream is that in the last 10 minutes, everybody tries to revenge me and then gets killed. And I get like an extra 100 points. I really wish the auto wouldn't go all the way up to the character. I wish it would space itself out and actually range characters. If they could do that, then the PvP would change dramatically. It just feels like I do the same battle every single time. Could probably do this with a blindfold. Just remember where to poke on the screen. Lambs to the slaughter. Attack this guy. You know what? I completely forget if the type advantage affects percent HP damage. I completely forget. Just did a bunch of testing over that stuff, and I completely forget. I'll have to ask Shark later. Alright, so we have an hour and a half till the ladder closes. I think I will end this break after the current list. And we'll start doing the top 100 stuff. I don't know where I am right now. Honestly, I pay so little attention to almost everything. Unless it's directly important to what I'm doing right now. It's pretty outrageous, actually. I was out quoting out a job for a couple. Somehow got my number. I don't have like any advertisements up anywhere, and they just said one of the stores they went to, they got my phone number. I don't even have business cards anymore. I haven't given out a business card to somebody in 2 years because I'm just too busy. I stopped getting them printed after I started working for the company that I worked for. It's not worth the time. I don't have any of the time for private jobs. Whoa, what the hell? How the hell did Bearman not get attacked there? Anyway, but it's been so long since somebody's called me for some private work. So this couple called me last night for me to come out and give them a quote, and I was asking them, I don't have any ads up anywhere like that. How did you even get my number? And some random salesman at a store, I have no idea. They've been shopping around a lot. And some random store had a salesman who gave my number out to them. Which, nice of him, I guess. Works always work. I can probably get a couple of my guys to go in there and do that job. And not even have to show up and just make like $1,000. It's just how the business works. But I was asking, how the hell did you get my number? But ran off today. Well, I had people actually come and help me pack some stuff up to move today, and I was out selling a job, so I didn't even see see any of them. I feel like kind of a douche. These people came to help out, and I wasn't even there. Oh, my glass is empty. Where's that? There I go. Oh my god, my tank's dead. Or is that just what the Nazis want me to think? There's the big bottle of gin. Yeah, good luck, Bearman. Bearman's a beast and all that. It's just I don't have a lot of hopes. Oh, I got dodged? That's outrageous. Man, you know what? I don't know what her dodge was. My hit was definitely another 20% higher than this. 53%. That's a pretty low dodge. You know what? I'm not one to tempt fate. Yet you still want to attack Bearman. I know. That's how good aggro is. That would be a good test. Turn on a skill, switch to another skill, turn on a skill, switch to another skill, and see how often it goes to the tank. Maybe it'll go every single time. I have no idea. Oh my god. I have all the lights up in here. I'm totally not drunk, but I didn't realize that the cap was still on my bottle of gin when I tried to pour it. I'm just sharing that information with you guys for comedic value. It's totally not because I'm drunk. You want to know some really funny shit? When I was in the early days of making the videos, I was talking to people about it, the attack by HP percent modifier. Now, a lot of this information wasn't so universal. Like I'm talking. This is mid-November when I'm talking to this person. And I said, tanks have an unfair advantage in this game because of the attack by HP percent modifier. It wasn't completely true. Obviously, tanks aren't the highest damage dealers, but not because of my point. The reason that they're not is because they don't have any crazy damage breaking mechanics like armor ignore or extra modifiers like extra crit damage or extra attack percentage or like sweet skills like that kind of give them the potential to have higher than the norm, higher than what's attainable through equipment potentials. But at the time I was thinking to myself, wow, you know what, tanks generally can get a hell of a lot more HP. And I said that Bearman was overpowered. I said Bearman could probably get easily 30,000 attack. He's got a 200% damage skill. And he'll have the highest attack and defense at the same time. I thought that was unfair. Now, obviously I was doing all this without the addition of a lot of different modifiers to work into this equation. Obviously, we were not including gear sets. Of course, there were no gear sets involved in this math at all. It was just from a face value. Wow, tanks can get really strong. And they're much lower base attacks. It suddenly became more clear as to why they wouldn't have any tanks with higher than 5,000 attack. At first look, it looks like it's because, well, they're supposed to be built around defense. You can't have the defense unit having the crazy attack. And that's true, but with the attack by HP percent modifier, it actually just balances out. For example, even with Beast Rain, Dathomir set, an Omni set, like with all perfect sets on my Kai, for example, he cannot attain as high base attack before those sets take effect. Though the Omni set does take effect. It's immediate, it shows in your stats. It says 15% attack, and it increases that into your stats, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's an immediate bonus. As soon as if you have the two pieces equipped, your attack goes up by 15% of your flat amount of attack before other potentials. So if your attack percent modifier was 36, it would go up another 15% to 51%. But it shows in your stats. That's all I'm saying. Unlike things like damage or the 60% extra from maybe I have been drinking too much. Or the 15. Sorry, I've completely lost whatever I was talking about. I am not here. Sorry about that. But this is a bar fight. I'm perfectly in my right. Oh, we're top 50. Sweet. Sweet and not sweet because don't have anybody on this freaking list right now that seems top 50. 42nd. Alright, so we should be able to find a bunch of 34s. You know what, I'm just going to reset this list. It doesn't look very appealing. That's better. Oh, that's perfect. That's not true. She can answer it. She's just not willing. Her clothes also don't make any sense. If you go back, it looks like the part of her dress or whatever that wraps around her boobs actually goes underneath her boobs at the same time, but not in the way that it should, where this is the flap of the material going around. It looks like there's two separate pieces of material, but it's all one piece of material. These may be the crazy ramblings of a drunk man, but I can't say for sure. How is it that Jack is back here? What did I miss? What did I miss? How are you here? I'm so confused. You have 5 movement. You were on the spikes. How did you get 4 places away? Honestly, I'm gonna go back and watch that because that is screwed up. Oh, that's the craziest thing I've seen, and I don't know how long. At the same time, I'm gonna farm Serenity Genes. I really should probably farm Jillen on Smurf. He'll probably be invaluable later on. Combination of Jillen and Serenity. Charm and Disarm. Never fight any battles. Didn't I say I was going to end this video there after the last set? Yeah, I forget these things. You know what? I'm going to end this one right here. And I'll start the next one right up. We're fighting against Spooky.